Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Trisha. Let's go ahead and get started with our mushroom forest. That's today's drawing. This entire drawing was inspired by a book called Mushrooms of North America. I found this book at the library and it has like um, maybe thousands and thousands of mushrooms, different species of mushrooms, different shapes, colors, size, and uh, it's beautiful. Has beautiful photos in it from various different photographers, and I couldn't resist to create this drawing inspired by these beautiful photographs of various kinds of mushrooms. So you see me here, I'm using my Fineliner. Uh, so I'm going directly with this Fineliner on the paper on my sketchbook. If you don't feel confident to use your ink pen, just do the drawing with pencil and then come back with a fine liner. So here I usually do the cap of the mushroom first and then the stem and any other details that I need later. In this case, I have a double spread sketchbook here. Usually I don't draw like that, so that's why I'm kind of trying to be careful here with the composition and because we're going to have to end up having something right there in the middle where the stitches of the sketchbook are. So just trying to make sure that the lines are not right on top of the stitch, but sometimes you just can't help. This drawing is going to have a lot of shading, so I'm trying to slow down when I do the actual drawing of the mushroom. But then during the shading process, I speed up the video just a little bit because this part of the drawing takes a long time. If you have watched some of my other videos, you will see that. Um, that's what takes a long time. The details to um, perfect your image is what usually I spend most of my time is in this part of the drawing. So a lot of hatching, that's what we call that type of shading is just called hatching. And it's very easy to do. Usually use a 01 pen for the actual drawing, for the actual mushroom, for the outline of the mushroom. And then for the shading is when I use a 005 micron pen. Here you see me doing the third kind of mushroom, this big one over here. It's really fun to do. You can slow down the video if you feel like you need more time, but it really don't need to be perfect because mushrooms really come in many different positions and sizes and styles and shapes. And I think that's why it's so fun to draw them because they're very forgiving, let's say. So if you messed up a little bit, it's okay because it's just nature. Those mushrooms are not perfect. They come in different sizes, and even the same mushroom um, could have a different shape, even though if it's the same mushroom. So yeah, you can just create whatever you want. It's a very beginner friendly subject for drawing. And I don't know, I really love drawing mushrooms. These and trying to keep them a little bit in the realistic uh, uh, style. But I'm not too concerned about their sizes. I mean, and I'm not following what their sizes are in the book, um, because I'm really prefer to draw whimsical um, drawings. And this, I would say, is maybe a combination of whimsical and realistic. Um, because if I was going to do a whimsical mushroom drawing, then this would end up becoming a little house, just like most of my mushroom drawings. I'm not sure if I ever told you guys here in my videos. I create coloring books for adults, and my coloring books usually have a lot of mushrooms and a lot of mushroom houses and whimsical mushrooms, um, fantasy house in the shape of a mushroom. So I have a lot of those in my coloring books. You can go on my website, www.trishacabot.com, and you will find there uh, my coloring books and as well as some coloring pages. So, but so anyway, these I didn't want to make them whimsical or fantasy style, but I also don't want to keep extremely realistic. So this is sort of a combination of both, I guess, because I'm calling this drawing a mushroom forest. So there's probably no such a thing in nature, especially with all these types of species of mushrooms all together um, in this um, in this composition or in this arrangement. Uh, so I guess the drawing is sort of a combination of whimsical and real in some ways. It's really just to have fun. It's just to enjoy some time to sit down and do some art and enjoy my fine liners and create something new in my sketchbook. So this mushroom here, I wasn't very happy with the way it came out. So I'm gonna have to come back near the end and fix it. To tell you the truth, I actually almost gave up on the whole drawing because of this specific mushroom here. Um, so I came back the next day and just decided to fix that mushroom so I could keep moving forward. But in art, in any kind of art, and anything that you do, artistic or creative, this will always happen. You start something and then you make a mistake and you almost feel like, no, I don't want to continue with this. I'll just give up and I guess my message here is um, try not to give up because you can always fix, well, not always, but most of the time, you can fix your drawings, your art. Um, just try to keep pushing forward and get creative and make something out of that accident or that mistake that you made on your drawing. That was the case here because I just at some point I just ignored that mushroom and just kept on drawing the other ones. And then I came back the next day and I fixed that mushroom that I didn't like. So if that happens to you, so my recommendation is um, just ignore it, keep going, and come back the next day, or take a break and come back to that art piece or that drawing and try it again because then maybe you're able to fix it. So this mushroom here, that I'm drawing right now, I was really happy with the way it came out. I think it's the position of it because you can see the bottom of it. Um, and I don't know, it looks really cute. Now, the next one here is a very round mushroom, and I ended up making more of those because this is probably my favorite. They say this is a very poisonous mushroom. Also, I wanted to let you know, I always remind you all about this in my videos. Um, this speed here is not the actual speed. I don't draw anything that fast. I'm speeding up the video in most parts of it. So otherwise the video is going to be very, very long. And most people don't want to watch very, very long videos. So take your time if you decide to do a drawing like this. We have here many, many different types of mushrooms. So this is not a quick drawing. Uh, it's something that takes a little bit of time. So if you decide to do that, set aside, some time, couple hours maybe. Um, so you can, just take your time with it because it might look like I'm drawing very, very fast here, but it's not. I'm speeding up the video. Um, Most of it about twice the speed. And as I mentioned before, when I'm in the part of the shading, um, that takes a lot longer, then in that part, I'm speeding up even faster the video. Otherwise, it just takes too long. So I'm adding also some decorations in the back, in the background, just extra vegetation. Those are just imaginary plants. They're not, well, they are inspired by real plants, but I'm just kind of just having fun here. So I also wanted to ask you guys if you prefer a video like this with an entire composition type of drawing, or if you prefer the random doodles that sometimes I post in my channel. It would be very helpful if you could just comment in the comments below and let me know. As feedback. So if you prefer something like this, that is an entire finished composition, or if you prefer um, just lots and lots of doodles. I mean, I have fun doing both of them, but you know, so maybe I can create more types of videos one way or the other. Well, we are almost done with this video. I hope you enjoy this mushroom forest. I'm going to come back with this drawing and color with markers. They, just do something different. Usually I only create the line work, the line drawing. So I think for this one here will be fun to add some color. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then subscribe and so you can see more videos like this. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.